well, it comes in useful when you want to clean a pub, for instance. But I thought I'd subject you to that. Just to give you fair warning, it takes about 12 minutes, I think, so if you can use it at this point, please do so. For those of you who don't know the poem, it concerns the return home from a day's drinking in the market town fair of a farmer called Tam O'Shanter, and on his way home he encounters a witch's Sabbath, and Burns leaves it open as to whether or not this witch's Sabbath actually existed, or whether it was a figment of Tam's disordered imagination. When Chapman Billies leave the street and drouthy neighbours meet, as market days are wearing late and folk begin to attack the gate, while we sit boozing at the nappy and getting through and unhappy, we think on the lang Scots miles, the bosses, water, slaps and styles, that lie between us and our hame, where sits our sulky, sullen dame, gathering her brows like gathering storm, nursing her wrath to keep it warm. This truth fand honest Tam O'Shanter, as he frae air ye did canter, all there when there a tune surpasses for honest men and bonny lassies. Now Tam, hadst thou but been so wise as ta'en thine ain wife Kate's advice, she told thee well thou was a skellum, a blethering, blustering, drucken blellum. But frae November to October, ye market dick thou wasna sober. That ilka milder with the miller, thou sat as lang as thou would siller. That every naig was cut a shoe on, the smith and thee got a roaring foo on. That in the Lord's house, even on Sunday, thou drank with Kirk and Jean till Monday. She prophesied that late or soon, thou would be found deep drowned in Doon, or catched in warlocks of the muck, like Alloway's all haunted kirk. Ah, gentle dames, it gars me greet, to think how many counsels sweet, how many lengthened sage advices the husband through the wife despises. But to our tale, ye market night, Tam had planted uncle right, passed by an ingle blazing finely with leman swats that drank divinely, and at his elbow suitor Johnny, his ancient, trusty, drouthy crony. Tam wooed him like a venet brother. They had been through for weeks together. The night drave on with sangs and clatter, and aye the ale was growing better. The landlady and Tam and gracious, with secret favour sweet and precious. The suitor told his queerest stories, the landlord's laugh with ready chorus. The storm without with glare and whistle, Tam didna mind the storm of hustle. Care, mad to see a man so happy, he'd drowned himself along the nappy. As bees flee hame the lades of treasure, the minutes winged their way with pleasure. Kings may be blessed, but Tam was glorious, o'er all the ills of life victorious. But pleasures are like poppies spread, you seize the flower its blooming shed, or like the snowfall in the river, one moment white and melts forever, or like the borealis race that flit till you can point their place, or like the rainbow's lovely form, vanishing amid the storm. No man can tell a time or tide, the hour approaches, Tam would ride, that hour in night's black apps like hasty, and that dreary hour Tam mounts his feasting, and sick a neck he tacks the road in, as ne'er peer sinner was abroad in. The one blew as would blow its last, the rattling showers rose in the blast, the speedy gleams the darkness swallowed, loud, deep and lang the thunder bellowed. That night a child might understand, the deil had business on his hand. Wheel mounted on his grey mare Meg, a better never lifted leg, Tam skelped on through dub and mire, despising wind and rain and fire, whilst holding fast his old blue bonnet, whilst crooning out some old Scots sonnet, whilst glowering round with prudent cares, lest bogles catch him unawares. Kirk Alloway was drawing nigh, where haste and bullets nightly cry. By this time he was crossed the ford, where in the snow the chapman snurred, past the birks and meikle stain, tucking Charlie Bragg's neck bane, through the winds and by the cairn, where hunters found the murdered bairn, and near the thorn upon the well, where Mungo's mother hanged herself. Before him Doon pours all his floods, the doubling storm roars through the woods, the lightnings flash from pole to pole, near and more near the thunders roll, till glimmering through the groaning trees, Kirk Alloway seemed in a breeze. Through ilka bow the beams were glancing, and loud resounded rough and dancing. Inspiring bold John Barleycorn, what dangers like this muffin scorn? With Tiffany we feel the evil, with Usquebaugh will face the devil, the swat sing reamed in Tammy's noddle, fearfully he carefully feels a boil. But Maggie stood, right sair astonished, killed by the human hand admonished. She ventured forward in the light, and vowed, Tamsel and Uncle side. Warlocks and witches in a dance, nae cotillion brent you from France, but hornpipes, jigs, space and reels, but life and metal in their heels. And when at the bunker in the east, there sat old Nick, in shape of beast, a toozy tyke, black, grim and last, hearing music was his charge. He screwed the pipes and got them skill, till roof and rafters awed it building. Coffins stood round like open presses, that shod the deed in their last dresses, and by some devilish cantrip slight, each in its called hand held a light, by which heroic Tam was able to note upon the haly table a mother's banes and gibbet airns, twa spanlang wee and christened bairns, a thief who cutted for a rate, with his last gas was gabbed at gate, 5 scimitars with blood red rusted, 5 tomahawks with murder crusted, a gather that a babe had strangled, a knife her father's throat had mangled, whom his own son of life bereft, the grey hairs yet stacked in heft. The mayor of horrible an offer, that even to name would be an offer. As Tammy glowered, amazed and curious, the mirth and fun grew fast and furious. The piper loud and louder blew, the dancers quick and quicker flew, they reeled, they set, they crossed, they cleek it, till ilka carl and swat and reek it, and coosed their durries to the whack, and link it at it in her sack. Now Tam, oh Tam, they been queens, all plump and strapping in their teens, their sacks instead of creasy flannin, with snob-white 1700 linen, their breeks of mine, my only pair, that yens for plush or good blue hair, I would have given them after my hurdies, for ye blink of the bonny birdies. But withered beldames, auld and droll, rig-woody hags with speed of foal, louping and flinging in a crummock, I wondered in the turn my stomach. But Tam kent what was what food brolly, but was ye winsome wench and molly. That night enlisted in the corps, lang after Kent and Carrick shore, for many a beast the deep she shot, and perished many a fine board, and shook with meikle corn and beer, and kept the countryside in fear. Her cutty sa, o Paisley ham, that while a lassie she had bore, in longitude was sorely scanty, it was her best, and she was vanity. Ah, little kenned thy reverend granny, the sack she coughed for her wee nanny with 12 pound Scots, it was all her riches, whatever grace the guys of witches. But here my muse her ring would cur, 6 lights are far beyond her power, to sing how Nanny laughed and clang, a supple giant she was at strang, and how Tam stood again bewitched, and thought his very ear enriched, till first ye came her sign another. Tam tint his reason all together and rolls out, "Well done, cutty sack!" And in an instant, all was dark, and scarcely had he Maggie rallied, when out the hellish legion sally. As bees busied with angry fight, when plundering herds assail their bite, as open pussies mortal foes, when pop she starts before their nose, as eager runs the market crowd, when catch the thief resounds aloud, so Maggie runs, the witches follow, when many an elf will screech and hollow. Now Tam, Tam, they'll get thy faring, in hell they'll roast thee like a hen. In vain thy Kate awaits thy coming, Kate soon will be a woeful woman. Now do thy speedy utmost, Meg, to win the keystane of the brig. There at them thou thy tail may toss, a running stream may turn across. But ere the keystane she could make, the feet and tail she had to shake. For Nanny, far before the rest, hard upon noble Maggie pressed, and flew at her with fury settled, but little wist she Maggie's mettle. Yea, spring brought off her master hail, and left behind her ain grey tail. The carlin clocked her by the rump, and left poor Maggie scarce a stump. Now, what this tale of truth shall read, ilk man and mother's son, take heed, whene'er to drink ye are inclined, or cutty sacks brooding in mind. Think, ye may buy the joys out dear. Remember, Tam O'Shanter's mare.